1 month after Carter House opened its doors, I thought the past was finally behind me. Most nights were quiet. A few veterans came and went. Some stayed for a week. Some for a month. Some just needed a warm bed and a place where their nightmares didn't make them feel insane. For the first time in years, I felt useful for the right reasons. Then, one cold February evening, the doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anyone. When I opened the door, my breath caught in my chest. It was Jeremy, my little brother, the one who never defended me, the one who always stood behind Dad's shadow. He looked different, thinner, paler, eyes sunken like he hadn't slept in days. "Dan," he said softly. Not angry, not sarcastic, just tired. "Can we talk?" Every instinct in my body screamed asterisk, no asterisk. But I stepped aside anyway. He walked in slowly, like he was entering a church, instead of the house he used to treat like his kingdom. He stood in the living room for a long moment, eyes scanning the space where our Christmas tree once stood, where we used to fight over video games, where we silently avoided Dad when he was in one of his moods. "This place looks better than it ever did," he whispered. I didn't reply. I didn't owe him comfort. Finally, he spoke. "Mom left." The words hit me harder than I expected. "What do you mean, left?" He sat down on the couch. The same couch where he once laughed at Dad's jokes while I shrank into myself. She got sick of Dad's temper. Sick of him yelling about the house. Sick of feeling like she had to keep the peace when there wasn't any peace left to keep. He rubbed his hands together. "She's staying with Aunt Marlene. Dad's alone now. And he's not doing well." For a moment, I felt nothing. Then I felt everything. "That's not my responsibility," I said quietly. "I know," Jeremy replied. "But he keeps asking about you." That made me freeze. "Why?" "Because," Jeremy whispered, "he knows he pushed you too far. And he knows you won." I let out a long breath. Jeremy wasn't done. "There's something else," he said, voice trembling. "Dad didn't tell you everything about the refinance." I narrowed my eyes. "What are you talking about?" Jeremy reached into his backpack, pulled out a thin folder, and placed it on the coffee table. "You should read this." I opened it. Inside were copies of letters from the bank. Letters Dad hid. Warnings he ignored. Documents showing missed payments. Not just recently, but for asterisk years. But the last page stopped my heart. A signed form. Not by me. Not by my dad. But by my mother asterisk asterisk. A transfer request. One that would have given my dad full ownership of the house. If it had gone through. The date. The same week, he sent the voicemail telling me not to come home for Christmas. So that was the truth. He didn't just want me gone. He wanted my name erased. Before I even landed. I closed the folder slowly. The room felt smaller. Colder. Jeremy swallowed hard. "I didn't know," he whispered. "Not until Mom left. Not until I found the papers in his desk. Dan, he was really going to cut you out completely." My jaw tightened. "So why are you here?" I asked. "For 2 reasons," Jeremy said. "One, to say I'm sorry. For everything. For not standing up for you. For being the son he wanted instead of the brother I should have been." He wiped his face with his sleeve. "And 2, because Dad wants to see you." I felt my chest grow heavy. Why would I ever go back there? "Because," he said, voice cracking, "Dad isn't asking you to forgive him." He paused. "He's asking you to say goodbye." The words hit me like a second blast wave. Jeremy continued. "He's sick, Dan, really sick. He didn't tell anyone until after you took the house. He didn't want you to think he was manipulating you. But he doesn't have much time left. The room went silent. All the anger. All the years of neglect. All the wounds still bleeding inside me. None of it vanished. But something shifted. Not forgiveness. Not sympathy. Just truth. Raw and unavoidable. Jeremy looked at me, eyes pleading. He just wants to talk to you. One last time. My hands shook. I didn't know if I could face him. I didn't know if I wanted to. But I knew this. Leaving things unsaid can haunt a person longer than any battlefield. I closed the folder, looked at the front door, and said quietly, "Take me to him."